What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Eyes and Ears Tactical over here. I hope everybody's doing well, man. Just want to do a quick little video, talk about a couple things. But let me show y'all my cup I got for my birthday from one of my daughters. It's called the Vibe Cup. I don't know if y'all can see that. This thing is badass. It got a little speaker system on the bottom of it, so it plays music and got the little lights and stuff and all that. It's pretty cool, but you can take the speaker off. So when you got to wash it, got the USB port. The controls right there, and this like lights up disco with all the different colors and stuff. I don't want to turn it on because I have to connect it to my Bluetooth, and it'll mess with my audio on this video. I don't have two phones going, but yeah, Vibe Cup, man. Y'all get a chance, check these cups out. Nice little lid. This lid is one of the better slide lids. You know, it's a good one. Yeah, Vibe Cup. Check it out, man. Got a little speaker built in, so you can just chill, have your own little music. Yeah, man. I just want to just drop in real quick, do a little quick video. You can see I'm sporting my birthday hoodie. I don't know if y'all can see that. They got the calibers, all faster than Dollar 911. I like this. Shout out to Bonfire sending me this. Bonfire. Yeah, man, and this is true. Everything's faster than 911. All these calibers are. But man, I just want to touch upon something, man. Just let y'all know down here, San Diego, Southern California. I know everybody. This is kind of like a PSA. YouTube. You guys know if you see any guns, they're all unloaded. There's no ammo. I'm in a safe environment. Not promoting any kind of sales or anything like that. But I just want to touch in because summer's starting, and I know a lot of people come out to Southern California clearly for all the stuff that we got to offer: national parks, hiking trails, Disneyland, all that, Legoland, SeaWorld, everything. Southern California is the place to be in the summertime. Beaches, warm weather, Hollywood, Universal Studios. However, seeing how the times that we're living in, you need to keep your head in the swivel. I've been following the police activity reports in Southern California all the way down to the border, and it's the same stuff. People in the beach communities leaving sliding doors open. People coming in there. People coming in from flying in from Boston, Kentucky, whatever. They rent these beachfront apartments, waterfront, like around the beach, and they drop their guard down. And these local criminals come out of the bushes and they just target the resort areas, not trying to scare people from traveling around visiting California, because you can still have a good time here. You just got to be a little bit more smart about what you do. So recently there was a family got robbed an Airbnb in it was in Laguna Beach area, outside of Dana Point, Laguna Beach. Yep. They went out, I guess, on the night, came back, all their shit was gone, luggage, everything rambled through. They even stole the luggage from the reports. I guess they must have some good luggage, jewelry. It sounded like it's a pretty loaded area. If y'all don't know that area, Laguna Beach, Corona Del Mar, and then you move into Newport Beach, Balboa Island, and that's super expensive. A lot of rich folks there. So they were pretty much had a lot of stuff, and the nest ring. So here's the thing: the nest ring shows them doing everything. They had masks on and all that kind of stuff. So I think some people are getting a false sense of security with the nest ring, the home security system. It's only going to be worthwhile if you can identify the perp or the car or the getaway. Other than that, you just video and you're just gonna watch somebody just rob you. It's not a huge deterrent for these criminals. So I just want to let you guys know, security systems, they work to a certain degree, but it is not that it don't sound like it's a deterrent down here. I don't know where you guys live. It ain't stopping these cats because every house they're breaking into has security systems. So that was one case I saw, and there was another case. I guess it was a couple, a little bit flossed out. You should have the right to wear what you want, but they got robbed of all their jewelry, wedding rings, tote bag. What is a man purse? Man, I'm old school. Somebody said it was that said Brown was a Louis Vuitton man. I said, who gonna steal a purse? But who gonna steal a purse from a man? I ain't about to get into that category, but it was a regular dude. But I guess it's a new thing, man purse. I guess he said it's a strap bag that dudes carry. Man, I'm old, man. I'm not carrying no man purse. But yeah, I guess they're paying them top dollar for these things, like the women, with the Coach bags. Man, I'm just old, bro. Men carrying purses now. Oh my God, and they're carrying $2,000-$3,000 purses. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. I don't know what happened to this country, man. Let me calm down. I'm getting off topic. But anyway, yeah, so they got robbed. Dude got his Louis Vuitton bag with all this stuff. He had for $6,000 in there. He said, why is he walking around downtown LA? Why is he down in LA in Universal Studios with $6,000 on him? First of all, that's just over flossing. And debit card, bro. Apple Pay. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But they got Jack robbed. Rodeo Drive. Broad daylight, folks. Broad daylight. Lady walking her dog. Dudes running up with her. Put a look like a semi-automatic weapon in her face. They said, got her for all her credit cards. Hour later, they try to ring up a whole bunch of shit. Just craziness, man. Just craziness. And so I just say if you're gonna be going to tourist destinations this summer with your family and stuff and all that, have your head in a swivel. Try not to carry. Don't be all flossed out. If anybody know what floss means, I'm old school. That's an old word. That means like you just really got all the elite, designer brands on. That draws eyeballs on you, and that'll get you probably tested. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful with that, man. Particularly in Los Angeles, man. Don't let them palm trees fool you. LA is a crazy little city, man. I mean, I can go there and have a great time because I know what's up. I know how to carry myself. I can bring a lot of people with me too, but I don't think a lot of people know how to navigate around Southern California because they get caught up in all the Hollywood TV, California liberals and all that stuff, and then next thing you know, you go home in a box. So just be careful. California ain't all that liberal, and it's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here. There's a lot of guns. 39, 40 million people live out here. You do the math. So it's a lot of great things, but a lot of bad things. So just keep that in mind when you come out here to the West Coast. And the last one was disturbing to me. That's the story I want to tell y'all about. So I live in the San Diego area, and if you guys go on the map, you'll see Mission Bay. It's a big water area, America's largest little water park area, public water park, dredged out by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers back when I think Teddy Roosevelt was in office, and they came and dredged it out so you can have all the boats and have fun and stuff. Mission Bay Park, Belmont. Okay, right outside of there, right in Mission Bay, there's a you can actually camp on the Mission Bay. It's called Campland. Okay, so Campland is a little camping area, great destination, everything, game room, TV, all grassy areas, all the games. You can kayak, do heated swimming pool, all the little campsites, RV hookup, everything. It's a full-blown campsite right off Mission Bay, right next to Pacific Beach, PB. So it's like right there, Mission Beach, PB, Campland is right there. Okay, beautiful camp. We go there all the time. We've been there many times. Disturbing. So this story is important because for all you guys who have your concealed carry permits and you carry, and so there's a lot of things parameters you got to navigate. So I said this before, having your concealed carry permit is just the first step. Everything else after that is very, very difficult if you ever going to have to defend yourself, and you got to watch your temper and your attitude and stuff like that. Because what happened was, the story was that there was a guy, these two guys were at the pool area, and they were arguing, I guess. So words were exchanged, got kind of heated, and then one guy left, went back to his RV, came back with a pistol and shot dude, and then casually walked back to his RV, locked the door, and people said, "Oh yeah, he went right there. He went back in his RV," and dude laying dead by the pool over a heated discussion. They didn't go in detail what the fight was over, but yeah. So the reason why I brought that up, because think about it. They both booked that campsite. It stays booked, so it's not an easy place to get into. You got to book it a year in advance because it stays 100% occupancy because we don't have bad weather. That's why it's tough. That's why it's hard to camp in California, because we don't, unless there's a forest fire, our campsites stay full capacity. So because you can go on Camp Reservation USA, whatever, Camp USA, and pull up State of California National Park campsites, and they'll be all booked. You have to wait till a certain hour each year, and then it opens up, and then you can go in and grab. And because they don't used to let you reserve, they don't do that no more. So anyway, make a long story short, they got in a fight, and dude shot him and whatever, went back. They arrested him because he didn't try to hide. But my point is you have to conceal weapon permit, man. Understand, you draw your weapon out. I call it no pump fakes. It's like basketball, you pump fake, but you didn't really shoot. Well, don't pump fake with your pistol, meaning like, man, I'll shoot you, man. Get up out of my face. Don't do that, because now you're drawing a target to yourself, and then also you are probably escalating the situation a lot more than what it should be. So no pump fakes, and just don't let your temper take you to your gun. Okay, self-defense. Let self-defense take you to your gun. I see some smoke coming out of somewhere. Man, let me make sure. Hold on 1 second. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. I'm all good. But yeah, so don't do that, man. And that sounds like this dude got mad and he just went and got his gun and shot the dude. That's crazy. Now he's just been the rest of his life in jail. And think about it, they was there to have a good time, both of them. vacationing, and now one dead, one goes to jail, and the rest of the campers are probably just fucking freaked out because of two idiots, or one was probably a bigger idiot than the other one. So man, we got to do better than that, man. That's just terrible. And just to go on top of that, I don't know what word's going on around here, but I heard, and I don't know what state it is, but they're basically about to say that, you know, if you can't have marijuana in your guns, so be careful with that. I'm seeing some YouTubers actually smoking on their channels, and so the way the guy, I saw a little video on it, is you shoot someone, bang, they gonna probably want to run a blood check or something like that. Some people, it depends on who it is you shoot. They may not. The state just might say justified and say, hey, that was a justifiable shooting. That's it. But if they have to take blood and all that kind of stuff, alcohol, breathalyzer, they're gonna do all that. And if they find it in your system, they might deem it a bad shot, a bad shooting, and then you can get in trouble because you smoked a joint 3 weeks ago, and then you had to use your gun, and now you shot someone, and now they're gonna take a blood test and blah blah blah, and it can get ugly. So all I'm saying is that smoke weed, be careful, man. Maybe clean up your act. Maybe don't, definitely don't have it in your vehicle if you're going to be carrying your gun and you have to defend yourself. And then you get back in your car and then all of a sudden your car smells like weed and you got your gun. So just be careful. Treat marijuana like alcohol at this point with your guns. And that's why if you go into bars and restaurants, I hear people saying like, man, I'm taking my gun. Well, that's fine and dandy if you're not drinking. But if you're drinking, you got your gun in the bar and a fight break out and you put your gun and use it in a self-defense situation, you're not going to probably look good in the court system. So it's really tricky, man. Don't think that just because you're at the CCW, you can be out there, John Wayne, running around just intimidating people. And like, oh, I wish you would pump faking, but I call it pump faking, and you catch yourself in a bad situation, man. So that's my tips for you guys, man. And when you're at the range, man, make sure you wear your eyes and wear your ears, protect yourself, man. Don't be out there just being stupid and try to represent the 2A in the right way. So when people get into it, they'll be like, okay, yeah, this is how it's supposed to go, versus like people acting a fool, okay? And let's talk about another topic real quick, man. Accidental discharges. And everybody already went through the whole Glock safety thing. Glock to handle safeties. We already squashed that idiotic statement. Man, make a long story short, I'm about to get up out of here. The number one safety is your fucking finger trigger. Keep your finger off the trigger unless you're ready to fire, okay? And then when you're clearing weapons, so what I'm gonna do is do a demonstration how to clear a weapon, and I'm gonna use an empty magazine, and this is a dummy round, snap cap. So it's a dummy round. So that's what I'm gonna use. And as you can see, I've got the Glock 29. I'm gonna load this up with this dummy round. So now they got a round in the gun. You see the weapon is clear. Okay, weapon is clear. So now we're gonna load up the dummy round and we're gonna rack it. So let's say that this is a loaded weapon. That's what I was telling you, the extractor. This is another little feature right there. See how that extractor is kind of poked out? Let's see if you can see it on the side. Let me see something. See how that extractor right there is kind of poked out? And I'll show you when it's not around in there. Ooh, look at that focus right there. And I'll show you when it's not around, that won't be poked out. So let's say you came up across this weapon laying on the floor, or you just got home from work or whatever, and you want to make sure your weapon is clear and you don't want to have an accidental discharge. First thing you want to do, people, real simply, you want to drop the magazine. There's the magazine. Drop the magazine, put that to the side. Now you want to clear the round that's in there. And now we drop the round out. And now the weapon is clear. The weapon is clear. So that's pretty simple how you clear a loaded firearm. And again, your number one safety is your trigger finger, whichever your trigger finger, whatever finger you shoot with. Keep it off this, keep it out of here until you're ready to squeeze down range in a safe direction or at your target with a good backstop. Other than that, your finger should never be in here or around there. Okay? So that's my tip for unloading weapon. And by the way, the Neomax system with this is working out good. This ain't moving. It just stays right there. I got it all dialed in now. Nice draw. And that's why appendix carry didn't frighten me, because I don't have my finger on the trigger and it's not going to go off because I have a really quality holster and nothing's going to interfere with that trigger. So, and that's the way I look at it. So guys, hey, I hope this is educational. Again, if you stayed this long, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it if you want to. Just remember, stay safe, treat all guns that they're loaded, and properly clear your weapons when you are trying to put them in a safe position. This is your boy Eisen, there's Tactical, man. I'm out of here. Peace.